Hey, Pat Rigsby here, and in today's episode, I want to talk with you about when to freshen things up. Let's get started.
Welcome to the Fitness Business School podcast, the show for fitness business owners who want to grow their income, increase their impact, and improve their lifestyle. Be sure to listen till the end of this episode because we have a brand new special offer exclusive for listeners. So stay tuned.
So recently, we rebranded our coaching program, the Ideal Business Accelerator. We rebranded that to the Wealthy Gym Accelerator. And for me, there was just some congruency that I wanted to lock in there, because when I think about creating the ideal business, it's a vehicle for an owner. The owners are the people that I care about, right? The people that I serve. Like if I'm thinking about what I want my professional legacy to be, it's not a brand. It's not a trademark. I thought about that many years ago when I was selling my stake in an organization, like a holding company of businesses that I had led and collaborated in building. And there were a couple franchises there that had grown to a significant size. And I thought long and hard about that. I'm like, you know what? I've studied history enough. The business brands that were important in the 1950s, most of them are not important now. Like the brand name thing isn't my legacy here. It's the people that I serve, right? It's the people that I coach. And I think that would hold true regardless of if we're talking about coaching baseball, if we're talking about coaching clients when I was a coach on the floor, training athletes or training adults. And it certainly holds true with the business coaching that I do. And so about a year ago, we launched the brand, the Wealthy Gym Owners. And that really spoke to me because the focus was on owners, right? Not the business itself, not the model itself. And I think that I know so many business owners that have done great things with completely different models, right? I think the world of Eric Cressy. He's been a longtime great friend, and his model is completely different than Graham Wilkerson's model that is also under that sports performance kind of umbrella. And their models are very, very different, and they've both built wonderful businesses. We see people that have small boutique businesses like Nate Stowe that is largely like solopreneurship with somebody else kind of subleasing a little bit from him. And it's an incredible business, and he's done by lunchtime pretty much every day and can spend time with his daughter and his wife. And then we've got people that have big 7-figure businesses with countless moving parts. And when I think about this, it's like the business is a vehicle, right? I care about the person, and my goal is to always try to find the right vehicle or quote unquote the ideal business for that person. And so it was a little bit of a shift, right? We had the boardroom group, which everybody had a pretty good vehicle in place, and year after year they grow. And I mean, it's amazing. It is like 100% success rate, and everybody in that group improves. And then we launched Project 500 almost a year ago now as I record this. And the success rate there has been amazing. I mean, when we looked at the data on it, the average for the first 5 months for new members was over $8,000 in new monthly revenue. Now, if you think about that, this is a coaching program designed to get people towards that $40,000 to $50,000 a month range, and most of them are coming in, and they're low mid-teens as far as monthly revenue. So $8,000 a month is basically increasing their revenue by 50% or more in many cases in 5 months. I mean, that's amazing. It's unheard of, right? I mean, to be fair, there's nobody else that's doing that. This isn't just paid in fulls for inflated numbers one month and then, you're paying the price for it from that point forward. This is monthly recurring revenue. And I thought that it was really important that we say, okay, we need the ideal business accelerator to be more congruent and kind of serve as this on-ramp to help people build wealth. And wealth doesn't necessarily mean that you're living in a mansion and you've got a whole lineup of cars out front or whatever else. To me, wealth is really the ability to live the life that you want. And that may mean freedom from money stress. It may mean freedom to do what you want with your time. It may mean freedom from personal, like the personnel headaches that a lot of people have in business. I mean, that's the stuff that I'm excited about helping people do so they can build a business that they love to own. We've talked about this a number of times. I mean, business for a lot of us is kind of our sport now. And as people who might have been competitive athletes when they were younger, this is what that looks like. But it also, for me, I want somebody to be able to have something that gives them a great life, not just their life suffers at the expense of the business. So we did this rebrand as of late and called it, we moved to this Wealthy Gym Accelerator model. And it's not dramatically different. There's just more focus and more clarity, which I think a lot of us as business owners, we need. It's so easy to kind of drift and have so many things tugging at our attention, so many things watering down our focus. And so this program is specifically for fitness business owners who want to build a $20,000 or more business that is client focused, that hopefully lays this foundation that if you want more, you're not capped out. You've got a strong foundation to build on to ascend to that $500,000 a year mark, or if you aspire for more than that, then more. But I think it's important that we're kind of always evolving. We're always adapting. I had a fun conversation with a good friend of mine yesterday who is an absolute authority in pretty much everything online and AI. He's involved in, well, he's the CEO of a fund that's a 9-figure fund investing in AI companies. And we talked about how silly it is how people will pay for a website as if it's this kind of static thing, instead of seeing it as this like living organism, right? Because if you treat it as a living thing, then you're going to continually keep evolving it and improving it. And if it's this static thing and you think, okay, I do this and it's done, before long, you're unhappy with it, right? It feels dated. It feels like it's not exactly reflective of how you think and how you feel, or the most recent. I mean, even if it's simple things like recent testimonials, recent pricing changes, the way you describe things. And I think that's kind of a microcosm of all of this. I think our business is continually evolving. I think that all of the things that we're involved in, they're kind of this work in progress. And so not thinking of any of this as done. Like, how do I get things to be more congruent? How do I make things better? How do I, whether it's improving my marketing, whether it's installing systems that, okay, we've got a foundation, but now we have to keep updating it. Now we have to keep improving it because we learn new things. Our goals evolve. You know, I think that is absolutely paramount because the market is continually changing, right? Like, buyer preferences are always changing. Technology is always changing, right? The things that are popular are always changing. I mean, I just saw something the other day talking about the rapid growth of Pilates in the fitness landscape. And 15 years ago, Pilates was far more boutique, far less popular, far less mainstream. And now there are Pilates studios popping up left and right. And the market, the competitive landscape, when I first started coaching business owners on this, just getting people to market was a challenge. And the idea of, hey, I'm going to spend $1,000 a month on ads, or I'm going to hire somebody to manage my advertising or something like that was almost unheard of in the personal training or fitness coaching space. And now I would tell you that for a lot of people, bringing somebody in to run ads and manage that piece of things is, I mean, if you're over $15,000, maybe even over $10,000 a month, depending on your market, it's almost a layup that's the best decision, right? Because you're not going to be able to hire somebody in-house to do it well for nearly that same investment, and to compete in a market that is now being really, really inundated with franchise models. Like you got to be visible. The things that make you unique and better and different, and like they need to be seen. You need to have a brand that has awareness to the people that you want to serve. And all of this, it's continually evolving. So I would say that if you want to be successful going forward, it would be wise to continually know that you're never done, right? The job is ongoing, and that you really just need to see things as this ever evolving, ever improving organism. And for us, I think Wealthy Gym Accelerator was a great example of that, right? I want to serve people who are committed, who want something better. And honestly, like I'm rooting for the people who are just kind of on cruise control and are comfortable just kind of floundering around at $7,000 or $8,000 a month, but they're not the people that I'm best able to help, right? The people that I really am best able to help, that our team is probably better than me at helping, are those people who are motivated and say, hey, you know what, I'm willing to do what it takes to install a monthly marketing plan, to install operating systems, to start to get a staff on board so we can get to $20,000 a month consistently, so we can have a comfortable lifestyle and pay ourselves pretty well, and then scale from there and turn this into a business that next phase is where we really can start to build wealth, and it turns into an engine that allows you to pay yourself well, to create some financial security long term, and also start to feel like an owner, not just feel like you're being tugged in every direction with a pretty demanding job. Yeah, it's a job that we love because we get to do things that we're passionate about, but it doesn't mean it's not demanding. So if you've not really thought about, hey, this system isn't done, this website isn't done, this model isn't done. It's like, okay, what's next? How do I keep evolving and improving to make the brand that I want to have and the market, all of it kind of sync up so I can get what I want, and the people that I serve, whether they're clients or team members, so they can get what they want as well. So I know that's kind of a roundabout conversation, but I also think it's important for me to pull back the curtain and talk to you about the things that we do, because there are plenty of people out there who will tell you what you should do, but then it's not syncing up with the things that they're doing. So hopefully that's helpful, and also as a little bit of me kind of hopefully leading by example too.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Fitness Business School. Before you go, I have a quick announcement. One of the things that we've been doing with our current clients is taking them through this ideal business diagnostic. And really what it is this checklist that allows you to pinpoint exactly what your business needs next, so you can keep improving, keep growing, and build a business that you love to own. One that pays you well, one that allows you to have the impact you want to have, and one that allows you to have a lifestyle that you truly enjoy. In this diagnostic, we walk through everything, and we do an evaluation and can instantly pinpoint what you need to do next to build that business that you want. I'm going to extend this opportunity to get on with either me or my team and take you through this evaluation and fix your business's most vital needs fast. So if we take you through this, you're going to be able to make those vital changes that you need to finally have what I call your ideal business. If you'd be interested in going through this entirely free, risk-free diagnostic with us and learn what you already have in place, what you're doing well, and where your greatest opportunities for rapid improvement are, just shoot me an email with diagnostic in the subject line to pat@patrigsby.com. Again, an email to pat@patrigsby.com with diagnostic in the subject line will get you scheduled and take you through this evaluation to help you build the business you want.